Good afternoon. It was a tough one. I thought we played really well against Florida International to bring them into overtime and stuff. I thought we played well defensively the first half, and not much we can say about Jerica Coley. I mean, she's a heck of a player. She's leading after having a great week last week. She's leading the country in scoring, so I'm sure we helped her on that. But she was difficult to guard, and just overall, I thought we played well. Other than we had a hard time. Our whole goal in the game was to limit her touches, and we didn't. And I think that's why we were not victorious. We needed to do a better job of limiting her touches, and we didn't. And she was able to score. Tough game. And then going into North Texas game, we're excited about the opportunity to host another conference game. And North Texas is on a little downslide. The last couple of games they've lost, and so I think we have an opportunity. We match up well to them, and played fairly well that first game we played 2 months ago. It's exactly 2 months ago that we played them in conference. So we'll see where we at compared to they are, and I think it's a great matchup. Just come out and try to get a victory.
Coach, what's the number one improvement you've seen out of your team as a whole through the season so far?
Well, I think some of our freshmen are doing a better job of making decisions, especially on the offensive side. You look at Kiki Veals getting more playing time, and she's staying out of foul trouble. Her shooting percentages aren't up yet, but she's getting shots off. She's getting to the rim, and then with Kia Wilridge at point and stuff, and she's just kind of coming back. I thought she's doing a better job of distributing the ball, and they're starting to learn how to play a little bit better together. So I think that would be the biggest improvement, is the chemistry of them somewhat on offense. It seems to be better. Defensively in the half court, because we're doing it so much now and not so much in the full court, we're getting a little bit better too. And even on the rebounding, actually, a lot of games it didn't seem like we out-rebound teams, but we are, right at that, our rebounding and stuff. So, I think we're getting better at that, and just know how to, one of the things that I'm impressed with the group is they can continue to fight and play hard. That's what it's about. That's how you build a program, is when you get those kind of kids in. So they haven't given up yet, and they, yesterday we had practice. We took a couple of days off, and it was awesome to see them come back and how hard they work. And, we couldn't go 2 hours. They went so hard, we had to kind of cut it short, so it was good stuff.
Coach, right now you're in the midst of a 7-game losing streak. What's the confidence level like for a team, especially a team like this that is so young and a lot of players who really aren't used to losing?
Yeah, I don't think we've lost any confidence at all. Between the coaching staff and the players and stuff, and maybe I think our personality is we're always overconfident in what we do, and I think that's why you make winners. Our freshmen are like, we haven't finished, and they just don't know why. How did we not get this last win? So the confidence level across the board is still there. We still go into every game thinking that and knowing that we should win. So I'm really not worried about it. It showed in practice yesterday. They come into practice, and we're preparing for North Texas, and they remember the last loss. At halftime we were a couple points behind, and just kind of didn't guard them in the full court. So our confidence level is still there. I think and they know that it's just a process that we got to go through. And it's just, sometimes you worry about them, and I look at them at practice, and they just keep on going hard. So I don't think their confidence level is down. I think they're just a little disappointed that we let this last one slip away.
Garry, talk about your fan base. It's like one supporter told me it's the best $5 value in town. Even though your one-loss record is not where it needs to be, your fan support is really strong, and you got another big game coming up Wednesday, and I know you want that place packed.
Yeah, we're excited about our fans. I'm excited about the community. Everywhere we go, I think they understand the process, and what we're trying to do. And the thing that makes me most excited is when I hear a fan say, "Man, I love the way you kids play. I know it's going to take some time, and so they believe. It's kind of like believing before it even happens. It's not a wish, but it's something that they really believe in. And like on Wednesday night. I'm excited. I might not want to go in at halftime. We got Jake Delhomme coaching. They're going to have some Biddy All-Stars playing at halftime. And I was like, man, we got one of the best football players ever to come on our lap. It's going to be coaching a little girls team, And so it's exciting. And those Jake believes in us too. He's a big UL fan. So we got those fans. Somebody told me that. I said, man, not only are y'all drawing a little bit better crowd, but man, the quality of people that are supporting y'all are just first-class UL people. I believe that, I really do. I think they believe in our work ethic and what we bring to the city, and it's just going to take time. But I'm excited. I think that probably the most excited I've been in a long time about what our fans are about and what UL's about and what Dr. Savoy and Scott Foreman and bring. It's like I heard it for 5 years, but now I can feel it, and you can feel it in your heart that the fans are behind us, even to win or loss. Hopefully we'll draw a good crowd. Our goal is to promote our program. I think we got to do a better job of it. And you win, but you still on the women's side, you have to continue to promote. And I'm ready. I'm ready to do whatever we need to do to promote our program, and I think it's important.
With where you are right now, do you, between now and the conference tournament, do you look to make small incremental improvements in a lot of things, or do you focus on one or two big things and try and make some bigger strides there? Or how do you approach it?
Yeah, I think it's still I think it's still about being consistent. It's like we've made some improvements, but then in the next couple of games we go back to turning over the ball, and a lot of it is youth. I'm still working to try to get them a little bit more consistent in what they do. And it's an everyday struggle with young kids and stuff. And I'm hoping by the time we get into the conference tournament that we are a lot more consistent. I see that. I told them the other day. It's a continuum. Every day you show up, you either get better or you get worse. And a lot of the consistency, we're being more consistent at getting better. Instead of dropping the bar and taking steps back. So I think that's what we'll focus on. And you go through some times where especially the older kids, it's like, man, we've been through this already. It's a struggle, and they're buying in. We had a role meeting last night. It was awesome, to hear everybody's kind of saying what their role is, and to hear them continue to believe in it and stuff like that makes it big. So we're trying to stick to everybody's role and not really trying to expand it or anything. It's to be consistent with it. I think to me that's the hardest thing about having a young team is to find a way to help them to be consistent. That's what we're trying to do.